see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. Be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. At the 20. That is just a gargantuan whiz. He has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Coleman. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
To throw, it's Robertson. Finds the tight end. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position and they force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Timeout called here. The defense is the first one they've used this half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. adjust the pattern. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Coleman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Coleman. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Coleman. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll throw on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back, and here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. You'll find out here.
And nice job by the defense staying to lead to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires left. Finds his man, it's Prentice. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stacked, right? That's your job. Be scout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Collier. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bears will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bears will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. No huddle here for the offense. In the red area, it's Washington. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right.
Let's move.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet really.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Slithers into space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Murphy. The sure hands, it's Hankerson. Turning it on! That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon State.
Yo, man, can you get out of here? We ain't gonna win this game, man. Let's go ahead and quit, dog.